Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
Love a good start. Even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
But that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From midfield now, Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Forced out to his left. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Then on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
I know coaches always tell us that they make decisions about these types of plays, this type of a fake, earlier in the week to take the emotion out of the deal. I don't know that that was really true here. This one felt like all of a sudden, hey, I have a feeling about, let's go ahead and get it, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, I know one thing. They wish they had it back.
Yeah, they certainly do, but the buck stops with the head coach on that one. He has to green light that attempt.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 16, Mahomes. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes going to throw. No hesitations. They go right back to Kelce. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Got a man. That's Richie James. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. James has got it. Complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now it's Mahomes again. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the 16, Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That one goes for 8 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. This is Mixon on the draw. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Mahomes now on first down. And it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Holding, offense.
That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney.
Still third down.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? To throw, it's Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And taken right on the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. They begin with a run by Mixon. A beautiful fake. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for Kansas City. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they too did throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. For the start of the third quarter, the Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That's complete to Tony. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And just a yard to go here on second down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. They go play fake. Mahomes. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's James. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes caught. Kelsey, left side. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to pull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A draw play for Mixon. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. They're passing here. Joe Burrow connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Oh, good move. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
That's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the 4th quarter, defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. They juked him. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now here's Mahomes.
And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Holding. Offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art. but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other, and they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.